I don't wanna be right, I don't wanna say I told you so. I don't wanna watch the same old movie with a different fucking logo. I learned history like a bruise you press just to prove that it still hurts. And everyone's screaming pick a side while the ground fills up with dirt. They say relax, it's always been bad. Like that's supposed to make it fine. Like knowing it's a cycle means I should shut the fuck up and fall in line. I'm not angry cause I hate, I'm angry cause I fucking care. I wish I didn't see it, I wish I could cheer too. I wish I could clap when the missiles fly, like it's something we're supposed to do. But I choke on every victory, cause I know what that shit costs. You're celebrating power, I'm counting who the fuck we lost. They dress it up in clean-ass words, security, freedom, defense, but it's always somebody else's kid, paying for rich men's confidence. I see people I love get excited, like violence is a sport, talking strategy and kill counts, like bodies don't come with a soul attached short. And I'm standing there feeling crazy, like am I the only one who hears them scream? Or did empathy go out of style when it stopped fitting the team? They call me extreme, say I'm too much, but what the fuck is normal about this? I wish I didn't see it, I wish I could cheer too. Wish I could turn my heart off, like everyone else seems to do. But my chest caves in every time they say necessary loss. You're celebrating power, I'm counting who the fuck we lost. I don't feel superior, I feel sick, I feel tired, I feel like I'm watching humanity fail an open book test, and the answer's right there written in blood. In every goddamn chapter we pretend we forgot. I'm not trying to be pure, I'm trying to stay human. I use rage cause grief doesn't translate in a world that scrolls past pain. If I whisper, nobody listens, so I scream and they call me insane. But I cry when I'm alone, when the song's done and the room goes quiet, because I don't want collapse, I want people to fucking deny it. I don't want war to be real, I don't want this weight in my chest, I don't want to be the one remembering while everyone else plays chess. I wish I didn't see it, I wish I could cheer too. I wish I could live inside the lie, like it's easier to do. But if seeing makes me broken, then I'll stay broken, fuck it I guess. Cause someone has to say, this is not fucking progress. I'm not brave, I'm not strong, I'm just unable to forget. And I'd give anything, anything at all, to live in a world where this song didn't need to exist.
ICE does not belong in this property at all. We do not support ICE. Get off of our property. Bye. 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 Get out of my way. I'm trying to leave. Get out of the way. Yeah. Hey. Hey, he's trying to get out of here. Hey, watch out behind you. Get out of my way! Get out of my city! You're welcome.
After the Renegade shooting, the administration seemed to suggest that ICE officers enjoyed near complete immunity. But today you told the Washington Examiner that when appropriate, the administration might take disciplinary actions against ICE agents. So is that a change of opinion? And if so, why the change in tone?
No, I didn't say, and I don't think any other official within the Trump administration said that officers who engaged in wrongdoing would enjoy immunity. That's absurd. That guy is protected by absolute immunity.
I was born on a Powderhorn Street where the ICE recruitments beat with a signing bonus $50,000 when we saw them stupid goons steal our neighbors from their rooms. We went out into the streets and we all hollered, come out, you cowards, ICE, come and finally pay the price. Tell your wife how you've been simping for the fascists. Tell her how the MRA made you run like hell away from the white and snowy streets of Minneapolis. Won't you tell her how you stood in the way of Renee Good? How she tried to leave but you were too afraid of her. How she did just what you said, so you shot her in the head for the crime of being too good of a neighbor. Come out, you cowards, ICE, come and finally pay the price. Tell your wife how you've been simping for the fascists. Tell her how the MRA made you run like hell away from the white and snowy streets of Minneapolis.
In St. Paul, armed, masked agents battered down the door of a home and, without a warrant, arrested a man who was let out of his home in his underwear in sub-freezing weather. It turned out that the man, Chang-Li Scott-Tao, is a naturalized U.S. citizen born in Laos. He was later released and spoke to reporters.
And then suddenly there's a gun pointed at us. I thought, whoa. And then they go, you come out here. I go, okay. And then I came up there, raised my hand up, and then they should put my hands on my back. So I did, and then suddenly they just handcuffed me.
That immigration, stay where you are!
Whoa! Look at this. Whoa, somebody come look at this. Look at this.
I'm good.
Somebody come and look at this.
ICE right here.
Look at this.
Teeny weeny teen. That has got to be the smallest dick I have ever seen in my whole life. Get the fuck out of here. Teeny weeny teen. That.
What's going on?
You want to know what I really don't like about MAGA is that you guys have no conviction, no true morals. Your goalposts constantly move. You switch up. You're some shady motherfuckers, some shisty motherfuckers. You're like real slimy. I mean, you just don't have any convictions. One day you're Second Amendment and pro conceal and carry and protect your family and don't tread on me and all that shit. And then next, you're not. All to protect some racist pedophile motherfucker. You ain't shit.
My heart's beating. I say that to please.
Back up! Back up! Hey! Load up, load up. I'm fine. I didn't breathe anything. I'm just angry. I'm 7 years old. I'm angry. Every night you put your head down in the... That is you now. Disgrace to law enforcement. Disgrace.
What's your name and badge number?
I looked down, and the guy, he was at the bus stop. It looked like he was going to work because he had a uniform on. They shot him all in the chest and the head. And the Minneapolis police came and they parked their car on 27th and Nicollet. And they went down there and they tried to do CPR on him, but I think he's gone.
Shots. They shot that man 17 times. He was a nurse. Y'all were pushing up on a lady. He was trying to help her. Y'all pushed her. He said something to y'all, and it took 8 of y'all to address him. All eight of y'all felt the need to address him. And y'all felt that it took 17 shots to make sure he was dead? 17 shots to the nurse who was holding a fucking camera.
Call an ambulance, please. Call an ambulance. Please. Please, we're all people. I'm not in the way. I'm trying to help. Please call somebody.
Get on the sidewalk. I understand, but you have to stay out of the way. Stay back.
Don't come close. Stay back, why?
Stay back.
What's your reasoning? What's your reasoning? Why should we stay back?
Why don't you be quiet,
We've
please?
witnessed this multiple times in this city. Yes, we have.
Not by us.
Yes, we have.
You are evil!
Tell me what he's filming us for. Why is this guy filming us? When we're here to support our communities. Huh? Yeah.
The statement that was put out today by the family of Alex Pretti, the man that ICE executed today on the streets of Minneapolis, is gut-wrenching. I'm just going to read it. We are heartbroken, but also very angry. Alex was a kind soul who cared deeply for his family and friends, and also the American veterans whom he cared for as an ICU nurse at the Minneapolis VA hospital. Alex wanted to make a difference in this world. Unfortunately, he will not be with us to see his impact. I do not throw around the hero term lightly. However, his last thought and act was to protect a woman. The sickening lies told about our son by the administration are reprehensible and disgusting. Alex is clearly not holding a gun when attacked by Trump's murdering and cowardly ICE thugs. He has his phone in his right hand and his empty left hand is raised above his head while trying to protect the woman ICE just pushed down, all while being pepper sprayed. Please get the truth out about our son. He was a good man. Imagine the family's pain tonight, right? Not only did they lose their beloved son, but they have to put up with this pathologically lying, evil administration telling the most absurd lies about their son. Lies that are easily contradicted by video evidence. They called their son a domestic terrorist after murdering him. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck everyone who is still evil enough to be supporting him.
Things got buried. Yeah, unroll your windows. No, you're just right inside. Let's go around. Fuck off! Pieces of shit.
We are still near the scene at 26th and Nicolette. As you can see, the situation is continuing to escalate behind me with the sort of standoff going on between demonstrators and the Minneapolis Police Department, as well as Minnesota State Troopers. Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara just confirmed to KARE 11 that the person who died today was a 37-year-old white man who was a citizen of the United States and a resident of Minneapolis. Now, the Department of Homeland Security has said that that man was armed and distributed pictures of what they say are the arms that he had. Stay with KARE 11 for the latest information.
Tono for the watch, Prezi plain Jane, Yamagini chain, rest in peace to master.
You read about today. There's no rule of law. It's the rule of dawn. I hope for Europeans, it's dawning on you. It's not the rule of law. You don't have co-equal branches of government. You have a supine Congress. You don't have a Speaker of the House. It doesn't exist. Popular sovereignty being challenged every single day by voter suppression, trying to rig elections. I mean, heck, Donald Trump tried to steal the election, the last election, tried to light democracy on fire, and then pardoned everyone that participated in that. Is anyone paying attention to what the hell is going on in the United States of America? So my state of mind is a little different, perhaps, than many others. I won't be complicit at this moment. I won't. I can't. I can't look my kids in the eyes. And so I'm just blessed that I get to represent a state that's larger than the size of 21 U.S. states combined. Where 27% of us are foreign-born. We practice pluralism. That's a word you haven't heard in America in a year. Where we dominate in every critical category in terms of energy and daring and entrepreneurialism and innovation. Look, give me a category. In California outperforms, fourth largest economy in the world. And so we can punch above our weight. We can come here with formal authority and a little moral authority. And I tell you, we need a little moral authority in our body politic in the United States of America today.
Governor, how do you balance?
Good morning, everybody.
Sorry. I figured we would. You're a tough interview, Governor.
I figured.
And when I think you have chosen a sort of, if you can't beat him, join him strategy to the way you're talking about this stuff. You talk, you you're running around distributing knee pads to CEOs, and I think
I'm
it
not
does.
handing them out.
And it
Though
does.
I do have a few if you'd like. I don't know.
And honestly, it sounds.
By the way, I'm not kidding. They're the new Trump signature series knee pads. Yeah, and they are available online. I told you the last one sold out. And I just want to sort of. It's a serious moment. It actually, we laugh. Anyway, these are available and in bulk too.
But I want to read you a couple of things the U.S. government has said about you in the last 24 hours or so.
The U.S. government.
The Treasury
it sounds
Secretary.
Ominous when you put it.
The Treasury Secretary described you as Patrick Bateman meets Sparkle Beach Ken. The White House Communications Director.
That was the U.S. Secretary of Treasury.
I have a couple more, and then you can respond. The White House Communications Director called you Gavin Newscomb, and an official White House account, a federal government account, described you with I'd say very online sexual slur that people here probably don't want to hear at 8:30 in the morning. And you're in some sense responding in kind, and waving the knee pads around.
Fire with fire.
Do you think? Should you? I mean, is that kind of discourse from them good for America?
No, it's deeply unbecoming. Come on, of course it is. It's not what we should be doing. But you've got to point out the absurdity. You've got to put a mirror up to this. This is madness. President, you see what he's saying about European leaders, you talking down to people, talking past people. I mean, look, the comments he made yesterday we're not even discussing because you're discussing all the other comments about windmills or whatever else that was happening. Well, he talked about Somalia's community. This is not normal. It's a deviation of normalcy. We've got to call it out. So I put a mirror up to Trump and Trumpism in all caps. And it was ironic because Pravda, Fox News in America, others, they got offended by it. They said, well, where's his mother to wash his mouth out with soap? I said, well, where the hell have you been? You've never said a word about Trump dressing up as the Pope, tweeting out and cosplaying on the world stage. And so the Treasury Secretary talked about a Barbie doll. It was as if he was reading a diary and had just broken up with someone. I mean, that was the Secretary of Treasury using valuable time yesterday on the world stage. Thank you for not sharing that on the official White House account. We're deeply in their head. I think the affordability agenda appears to be, I'm living rent-free in the Trump administration.
Listen, that would never have passed.
Listen. Yes,
you're telling me that would have passed.
Listen, yes, they would have got all the.
Tax policy would not have passed.
Yes, it would have.
Maybe on capital gains.
Listen.
It would not.
Listen.
Her three major points on the tax cuts would not have passed.
Okay, so all the tax cuts.
You can't tell me they would.
All the tax cuts applicable to income earners under $400,000 a year would have passed, not only because they already passed under Congress right now, right, but it's because the fact that it's supported by both Democrats and Republicans. Both Democrats and Republicans support tax cuts for working class Americans. They just don't support the tax cuts that disproportionately go to the rich and wealthy. And by the way, I just want to let you know, Donald Trump's tariff policy increases your taxes because when the consumer prices go up, you pay more. So you probably don't pay much income tax right now. You actually are paying more right now in taxes than what you would have if Harris were in office, because the fact that you don't even pay much into the income tax structure, which is what you would have saved from through the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act and Big Beautiful Bill.
Get pushed.
Say it again. Say it again.
You voted for your taxes to be higher to give less taxes to rich people.
I'm fine with that because that's capitalism, bro. I genuinely am fine with that.
Clip that, please clip that.
Wait, so
I got something for you. I'll be back.
You just got clipped like crazy. You're okay with increasing your taxes to give money to rich people? Are you fucking insane? Like, seriously,
it's
dude,
a circle,
you hear yourself?
Bro. It's a circle.
He's like, please give my money to the billionaires. Please give my money directly to Elon Musk. Hey, if you want to give your money to the billionaires, since I'm a trillionaire, send it to me. Venmo, PayPal, Linktree in the bio.
I mean, we could talk about a lot.
Hold up. Hey, if you want to send money to the rich people, I'm a trillionaire right here. Send money to me. Venmo, PayPal, Linktree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as always.
So you think her high taxes on corporations would have passed?
Not high taxes, right? 28% specifically for the highest income corporations. Yes, it was 35% under Obama. At the top marginal tax rate. This isn't unheard of before. Did you know that? Oh, he's got his tinfoil hat. Watch it.
First off, the Republicans were going to take the House no matter if Trump won. So say Kamala got in,
Hey,
we
guys,
would
I'm back.
have had the House.
Can I hop
the
in here real
Republicans
quick?
would have had the House.
Go ahead, Dean.
The last thing that I heard is that you want your taxes to go up, so taxes for rich people could go down. I have a question. Hello? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you have lube?
That's weird, bro. There's kids on here and you're saying that? Come on, man.
We're gonna have to
You
get
should
it
know
up
your
there
audience.
somewhere. We're gonna have to get it up there somewhere, my friend. The boot is so far up your ass or down your throat. I cannot believe that you would say shit like that. Increase my taxes. Make my purchasing power go down.
Bro,
Make me poor just so Jeff Bezos could get another yacht. Honestly, I think that Lawrence Diamond was a little too small. Let's just give him some more tax cuts so he can get another one.
I got a question though.
Dean, I told him that I'm actually a trillionaire from the DNC payments, and I said that if he just wants to send his money to rich people, he can send it directly to me through my Venmo, PayPal link tree in my bio, right?
I mean, it makes sense. You guys scam your fans, bro.
Oh yeah, we're scamming our fans. How are we scamming our fans? Drop a
you
meme
know,
coin
okay,
and
so
wait. I have a
only-
question. Did
no,
I
let
drop
me
a?
talk. Oh my God, I've let you
Did
talk
Dean and
all
I
the
drop a
time.
meme coin and then literally rug pull
Let
it?
me say something. Okay, so when you see how they're typing right now, you guys don't read any of their comments. The only time you read their comments is when they donate.
Yeah,
Giving
Dean,
giving them incentives.
because you didn't
on
read every single comment in a live of 19,000 people.
Never
That
read
means
them.
that you're actually scamming your audience because you couldn't read every single comment in a live
I
of
have
20,000
never
people.
seen him
Are
once
you serious?
answer
Are you
a
fucking
comment,
kidding
bro.
me? What do you mean?
You
You've
can't
never
tell
watched
me.
this live?
He
then?
only reads donations.
I'd like to
and then when
clarify,
the donation's higher, he gives a bigger reaction. I mean, that's common sense. Everybody knows every streamer's a scammer.
So
they're parasocial relationships.
So I am
Parasocial relationships.
I am typically, like a little bit more surprised when somebody donates like $200 compared to 10. So that's maybe why I would have a larger reaction. And in fact, I feel like maybe this is something that everyone would get. Like I'm very thankful for like anyone that shows any amount of love. Like I'm so incredibly grateful for everyone. But of course, like I'm gonna be like a little bit more like, oh, what the hell? Like when someone says like $200, you know what I mean? Like what's the issue there with having like a larger reaction?
Okay, I'll tell you the
Someone
issue
spend
here,
more.
okay?
Wait,
So-
actually,
so
one
when-
second. Speaking of, Mason, thank you so much for the $50 over on Super Chat. Thank you for the love, Mason. Show some love to Mason down below that chat for the 50, who says, how much importance would you place on a quote-unquote centrist level of political spectrum compared to the right versus left? I think you and Parker, and how you talk embody the ideas of a centrist. When will we get to equality? What do we have to do? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that now like the progressive liberals sound like the centrists. It just shows you how far gone Trump truly is. Thank you for the $50, my friend. Show some love to Mason down below in that chat for the $50.
How about that?
Arrow, are we fucked? Are we fucked as a society?
Yeah,
I think we're fucked. I think we're fucked. This is fucked.
Hi, Sister Kratz. How you doing, man? Yeah, so everyone who is MAGA that's currently watching this live, this is your voter base.
Really
this is the people that are believing what you guys believe. So just keep that in mind.
Thank you.
And also, if Bentley comes over here, I'm banning him. Just an FYI.
These people are disgusting. They will literally jump through a hoop to justify murder. I do not care if he was a citizen, number one, and even if he was a undocumented immigrant, he still wouldn't deserve that. What's up, my boy? Can we get your age?
I'm 55.
Do you support Trump?
Support Trump?
Yes, I did vote for Trump.
Why?
Do you support him, though?
Yeah, yes, I do. I got a question to ask you, and you guys been really knowledgeable about this. Now, the CCL, Illinois, we are not allowed to take it to a protest. Do you guys have a different rule in Minnesota?
I don't.
Well, I don't live in Minnesota, so I don't know.
I don't live in Minnesota, but majority of states you are. So I did the research on Minnesota. You are allowed to carry a gun. They have open carry like the state of Texas. The state of Texas does, the state I live in. But I could not comment on whether they are allowed to take it in protest. As far as I know, I think they can, but I would have to do more research on it.
Okay. Thank you for being honest with that. Now, I just want you guys to know, I think it was wrong that he lost his life. I don't want you thinking I'm one of them guys that said he got what he deserved.
No, you're good. But
it's great to learn good information. That's what I'm trying to say.
As far as I know, you are allowed to carry. They have open carry law in Minnesota.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. If you don't mind, I'll just go back to the common area and listen. I think you guys are doing a good job. He's got some good points.
Absolutely.
So thumbs up. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, man.
That was a Trump supporter?
That was probably one of the most respectful MAGAs I've ever heard.
Hold on. That was so respectful.
I know.
But yeah.
Okay, let's invite this guy up. One Tesla, can we get your age and who you voted for?
Yeah, 27 Donald Trump.
Do you still support him?
Yep.
What?
Okay, well, why so?
Nearly every quantifiable metric you can look at is doing pretty well.
Okay, well,
right
give
now.
me one of those metrics.
GDP. Yeah.
Okay.
We have two straight months of GDP growth. Last month was 2 straight quarters, super strong growth. He's been consistent with inflation, which is great. Interest rates are coming down. Those things matter.
Presidents have very limited ability in terms of what the inflation is, and right now you're correct. Inflation is at 2 point. Can you let me speak, please?
Let him speak.
Inflation is at 2.7% right now. We usually want it to be at 2%. So yes, I'll admit that inflation isn't really high. But can you give me a reason on how Trump impacted inflation to make it low?
Yeah, by not increasing government spending.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah. How does government spending translate to lowering inflation? Can you please
because the more money that you pump out in circulation, the more inflation goes up.
But his big beautiful bill added over $8 trillion to the total debt.
Sure, but that's over a span of time. That wasn't dropped.
Well, that's
all
still
at
government
once.
spending, though. You're
sure,
saying
again,
that.
but it's over time. It's money over time. It's not introduced in the economy all at once.
Did you know the presidents to add the majority of debt to the national debt are Republicans? Republicans add the most to the national debt than any other president.
It's an oxymoron because every president adds to the debt in the 21st century.
I know that every president adds to the debt, but Republicans historically add more to the debt than Democrats do. The only president in modern history to end under a surplus was Bill Clinton.
Yep. He's
sure, that was also those pre-NAFTA, and he signed NAFTA, and since then we ran a deficit. So at the end of the day, I gave you my metrics for Donald Trump. We can go. There's even more metrics that we can talk about.
Okay, what are the more metrics?
Well, gas is historically low right now.
The president has
not
nothing
saying.
to do
Okay,
with
ready?
gas prices.
Here's the thing: if gas prices were extraordinarily high, they would blame Donald Trump. But now because they're low, it's not because of Donald Trump.
Well,
if inflation was high, it would be because of Donald Trump.
Well,
now that it's low, it's
I
not
don't
because
speak
of
for
him.
everybody, and also, but I'm just saying that if gas prices has nothing to do with the president.
It actually 100% does because the president
100% doesn't.
It does because the president is the one who helps negotiate with OPEC, where we get our oil from. OPEC negotiations are very much controlled by the federal government.
How?
It's influenced. I can
That's
say
my
it's
point.
Influenced. It's not controlled. It's influenced.
Influence, control, whatever you want to say. This notion of the president.
Completely separate things, dude.
They're not.
Do you not know the difference between influenced and actually telling them to do something?
I understand the difference between control and influence at the end of the day.
Well, you said whatever you
You're
want to
saying
say.
the president has no control over gas prices, and that's just
They don't. They may have influence. Don't you think if the president of the United States had this massive control over gas prices, it would be $1 all the time?
No, because that undercuts American oil.
Exactly, man.
So
Exactly.
that's my point.
Because that makes no sense. They don't.
No, it does
have
make
control
sense because
over
they can't just make gas free, right? We have ExxonMobil.
Can I talk?
You just made a point.
They
the host.
they don't just miraculously say, OPEC, I want these prices to be $2 right now. That's not how it works. OPEC is going to work in their best interest. And what is their best interest? Making the most amount of money off of us.
Guess which one from these two pictures federal agents murdered for carrying a weapon? From these two pictures. It should be easy, right? No, you're wrong. They killed the man holding the phone. And this man was walking free, and no one even said, hey, what are you doing? This man they killed today in Minnesota is a VA. He actually provided and helped the community. This man, nothing. He was just terrorizing people in the streets.
An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic
handgun.
The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. Fearing for his life and for the lives of his fellow officers around him, an agent fired defensive shots. Medics were on the scene immediately and attempted to deliver medical aid to the subject, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 magazines with ammunition in them that held dozens of rounds. He also had no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.